Well, here is a CEC Georgian 36 inch from 91. I saw one like this on YouTube with the square switch housing, and it was sold under some other brand name. I forget what it was, but yeah, so I don't know what brand this one is or whatever, but I'm pretty sure it's still a Georgian. According to that YouTube video it was anyways. So anyways, first thing I'll point out is the reverse and speed stickers there are put on the wrong switches. Like this one's actually the speed switch, as you can see, and this one's actually the reverse. I've never seen that before on a fan. Guess there's a first time for everything, eh? Anyways, here's high. Here's medium. Here's low. And spin down. It is kind of a slower paced fan. I do like the nice slow low speed. Well, I like all the speeds, I guess. It would be cooler if the high speed was a little faster. Although it does have decent pitch to the blades, so it cranks out a pretty good amount of air, but just kind of in a restrictive spot right here, so it doesn't do a heck of a lot, especially being up close there in the rafters. It just doesn't allow the fan to perform as well as it should, but it does a great job. I just use it on low in here, and it's just perfect. The one in the video spun about the same speed from what I could tell, so I'm just wondering if it if that's the normal speeds for this thing, or if maybe the capacitor is getting a little weak. The capacitor is a little bubbled around the wires, not anything crazy. Can you see how it kind of looks a little bubbled there, or raised up around where the wires go into the capacitor? It may be normal, but I'm not sure. It gets very slightly warm, but nothing too crazy. Check out this little beast I just got today. It reminds me of a CEC Georgian. Am I correct on this? Yeah, sorry if the video's a little shaky. The bearings are messed up in it, as you are about to hear. It spins way too slow. Oops, just about took out the sign. Yeah, those are some very unhappy bearings. Here's medium. They were actually making more noise when I first tried it, and it was actually a little stiffer. But I ran it for a little bit here and it's starting to loosen up a little, but what the heck, did it just go straight to low? It did. Switch is kind of messed up too. Sometimes it skips the speed. Okay, now this is medium. Now the bearings are hushing up quite a bit. They used to just make that rattling sound all the time, like as soon as it started spinning. You can hear them going there once in a while if I just shut up. Okay, now here's low, hopefully. Yeah, I still hear it humming. Poor little fan. Yeah, I got this out of a gas bar slash laundromat. You know, where you take your clothes to wash and dry. And this fan was in the laundromat section, and the walls are kind of wavy in there, and it Just, you know, just shows signs that there's lots of moisture in that room, and that's why the bearings are so bad in this thing. So yeah, that's the low speed. That's a friggin' epic low speed right there. And then off. A nice quick spin down time. We don't have to wait, it just happens right away. Yeah, and if you didn't notice, I've been switching the speeds with the reverse pull chain. Well, yeah, I don't know, I guess they must have put the stickers on wrong. Because over here it says fan speed, and that's most definitely the reverse pull chain over there, as I'll show you. That's funny, I've never seen that before. Puts out a pretty good amount of air for being so slow. Like this would probably be the medium speed if it were running correctly. And I can't wait to fix it up and see how much faster it spins, see how much air it actually puts out. Definitely has more pitch than like a Canarm Unity of today. Still ain't a whole lot, but oops. It's pretty chunky. Low. The other night when I went there and proposed this, it wouldn't even turn on low. We just walked to the back to go look at this fan. And then yeah, when he got in there and saw it, it was just up there not spinning. He said, "Oh, it's supposed to be on." And I don't know, we didn't turn it on, it was way up there. So yeah, we were just blabbing on about it, I guess. And then today when I took it down, I had a chair on top of the washing machines, and then that was about perfect height. Anyways, when I grabbed the motor to push it over to look at the top of the blades to see if it had stencil, I noticed the motor was really warm, and I just thought that was odd, like a lot warmer than the ambient temperature of the room. But I just passed it by and I turned it on once I figured out that the reverse pull chain was actually the speed chain. I noticed it was really gutless, but I didn't spend a bunch of time seeing what the speeds were like. I just pulled the chains until it started spinning and it was really slow and whatever. And then I got home here and I just put it up. I was checking out the speeds, and low wouldn't even work, and medium was just barely enough to make the blades start spinning. And then I thought about it, that motor was warm up there and he said it was supposed to be on. I bet you any money it was on low all that time. And it just, the bearing slowly seized up from all the moisture and just stopped spinning, and it was just sitting up there humming. Yeah, it wasn't like hot, but it was really warm. So I don't know, I don't think it did any damage. Doesn't seem to. The fan doesn't have any odd buzzing sounds or excessively loud hum. It actually barely hums at all. You have to be right up to it to kind of hear anything, even hooked directly up to a wood beam like this. And yeah, that fan was sitting up there on low but not turning for at least a couple of years, because a couple of years ago I actually, because there's a window outside of that laundromat section, and I was walking past there going, he has a car wash too, and I was going that way to the car wash, and I just happened to look in that window and I saw this fan up there, and that was a couple of years ago, and it was off in the exact same position as it was when I took it down. And so yeah, this thing was up there for 2 years on low but not turning. It's amazing. But yeah, I was running it on high here a little bit, and I guess that must have loosened them up a little, because it's, as you can see, partially working on low now. I'm starting to shiver now because I have all the heaters turned off in here, so this fan's getting its full potential of power.